Alright, so if you're like me, you probably have a kid who is really into Lego. My son loves Lego. The problem is, the most popular part of the Lego sets are the minifigures. You know, the little Lego guys, like Boba Fett or Zane from Ninjago. These guys are great, but Lego figured out kids love them, so they don't sell them separately. You can only get them in the Lego sets, which sometimes costs a lot of money. For example, this Boba Fett, you can usually only get it in the Slave One spaceship set, which is over 200 bucks, which is crazy to buy just for the minifigure. So there's actually a very cheap way to do it. This one actually only cost me like 4 bucks. And that's because Lego, even though they don't sell the minifigure separately, they do sell minifigure keychains. And these characters are just like the ones that you see in the sets. The only problem is they've got this keychain welded to the top. But if you know the secret on how to get it out, you're going to make your kid very happy, and it's only going to cost you pennies on the dollar to get all the minifigures you want. And I'm going to show you how to do it right now. It's very easy. Alright, so as you can see, the keychain is like really welded into the top of this minifigure. There's a spike that goes all the way down the center of the figure. So trying to cut it out or pull it out is really going to damage the minifigure. So the best way to do is to melt it. That's right. We're going to play with some fire. So the first thing you do is you light a candle, and you want to make sure the wick is a little low so you don't get too high of a flame, because you don't want to wind up melting the top of your minifigure. The next thing you do is you grab the minifigure. What you want to do is you want to make sure as you hold it over the flame that you hold the chain very tight, because what you're going to do is you're going to wind up heating up this round link, but you want it to conduct the heat into this spike that goes all the way down through the figure. Alright, so you want to keep the flame towards the back of this, and then as it heats you want to keep pulling it to keep the link in contact with the spike, and also to start pulling it out the minute it starts to melt the plastic so it doesn't warp the figure. Alright, so if you notice, I'm just heating up the back of that link, keeping it far away from the head. You can see the link is starting to get some soot on it already as it heats up. Don't worry about that, but just keep kind of pulling. I'm keeping just enough pressure, not too much so it doesn't jump out at you, but it's going to start to slowly release as it heats up the inside of that spike. You gotta be a little patient with it. Don't pull it too hard. There you go. I'm starting to feel it. I'm starting to smell a little bit of it too, as the chain is starting to get really hot there. And here you go. It's starting to come slowly but surely. Boom. There you go. It's out. There you go. It's just like any other minifigure. The hood comes off. The head comes off. The body will still be kind of fused together because it is a keychain. I don't want the legs falling off, so you won't be able to take that off, but everything else works just like a minifigure. The only difference you'll see is that the top of the head has a little bit of a hole on top where the keychain was. Here I can kind of show you. So my son barely even notices. He doesn't really seem to care. He's just very happy that he's got Sky Jitsu J now, and I didn't have to buy the entire set. I've got the minifigure. So there you go. You'll have a very happy Lego fan. Thanks for watching.